I'm gonna start charging the entrance fee of 100 likes before we get started in these conversations. I promise you, we gotta start
activate us. Give us a reason to go.
Yeah, let's get the likes up. Let's get the conversation started. Let me kick it off this way. What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, back in here with one more video or live stream. Joining us today, very special returning guest.
Back in the ring with y'all.
Sir!
My G.
Good to see you, man.
Big facts.
Good to see you, man.
Salute.
Listen, man. And
all the MTRs out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We appreciate you coming back, Sam. The last time you came in here, you were called a fatherless child.
I was.
Right? You were called a simp, male, mangina, blue pill.
I think they said my balls has not dropped yet. I'm not sure.
The sack hasn't fallen. The manhood has not been reached. Okay. They've learned a couple of things since the last time that you've been here.
I heard.
They learned a couple of things. One of which is that your sister,
Emily,
comes through and does videos, and they love M. Like M is a fan favorite.
I love M and don't love the Blue Pill Sam,
which is super
interesting. Same household. We grew up together,
which is super interesting.
My little sister, even though she says I'm her younger big brother, confusion. Must be her looks or something. No, they don't mess with the milk dud.
Listen, but it's super interesting to me because they'll look at M's mindset, right? And they love M's mindset. They love the way that she, brings an argument to the table. Y'all grew up in the same household. Raised in a 2-parent household, right? Correct. Which is something that I wasn't raised in.
Yeah. My dad, you know what I mean, was there all my life.
Yeah.
Mom, you know, I had 3 sisters.
So that's the difference too. You grew up with 3 sisters.
3 of them bad boys.
Okay. And you were the middle? You were one of the middle child?
Yeah, middle child.
Okay. So it's 4 of y'all. You were one of the middle child. M is the youngest. Okay.
So that's to set the stage for y'all. You know what I mean?
So you grew up in a house of women.
Exactly. That's why I have appreciation for them.
Okay.
Protection. It's kind of sort of what drives me.
Okay.
Into this blue pill life.
Okay.
I'm not here for the cheeks. I'm sapiosexual anyway. You know what that is?
You're attracted to her mind.
Yes, I am sapiosexual. And, that's just a thing. It starts off at a very transactional type of relationship.
Yeah.
But I think in order to go past that transactional style relationship, you've got to go to the first date and you've got to make that connection. And I do believe in presenting the best foot forward. I think that's a good practice. If you've chosen poorly,
a
woman who's like, if you can't maintain this lifestyle, then I don't want to be with you. Or if you gassed her up, then I do think you're setting yourself up for failure. Now, have I ever gone through a situation where my ends was like low and I'm like, yo, something happened, I can't do it, or whatever the case may be? Yes, sir. Are we doing 250 at that point? No, sir. It's not disposable income.
Okay. Now, if you went in with the 250 as date number 1, you know, number 2. So then, what date number 2 gonna be? What date number 3 gonna be?
I know it's gonna be hard to maintain. It's gonna be like, all right, cool. We go to maybe the park, maybe switch it up. But that first date to me is an impression date. If she tells like, okay, I'm used to this going forward, and she thinks that's what it is, if she's like a gold digger or is she a gold digger, I don't know what she is. We're gonna figure it out through the first date. But I do think there's a risk there, but I think you got to choose wisely. But I don't mind spending 250 because to me, if she's worth it.
Why
I'm gonna go the distance?
But why put up $250 to find out what you can find out for $5, for $10?
Because I can. Because I can. I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand. Why limit myself? I don't understand this limiting mentality.
But why set yourself up in a trap?
What? Why set myself up?
Yes.
So everything has a negative.
Here's the setup.
Even if I'm cheap.
Here's the setup. Let's say that there's 10 women. Okay. Let's say here's what I think is. I think about 10% of women that I would be attracted to, women that you would be attracted to, is what you would define as a unicorn, is what you would define as a blue lobster or white tiger, right? Like a diamond in the rough, however it is that you want to say, right? Within that, that's 9 times, right? That you're spending $250 in order. That's $2,000, $3,000 that you're spending versus me. If I'm trying to look for something, something to be LTR with, long-term relationship with, that's, you know, $40, $50, whatever the math is. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, meanwhile, you could have taken all of this extra money, right? Like, and that's just the first date, my G. My thing is that like, if like, what woman is gonna see $250 on the first date, and then you take them out to a 3-star restaurant the next time, and then it's gonna show you the same amount of respect? Because you have to maintain the $250, at least the $250.
Because you guys are starting with the wrong thing, like you know what I'm saying, the chicken before the egg. I don't think a first date at all is realistic.
Exactly. So then why are you doing the $250 if it's not realistic?
Because I just told you, my thing is I'm putting on my best face, my best character. I'm coming through smelling good, feeling good. I have chosen you to go on this date with. You've accepted it, and I feel like I want to put my best foot forward. I just feel that way. I know. But let's go into it. Like, we need to figure out what that realistic stage is. Can we watch the Iman thing?
Listen, real quick, bro, because I'm trying to. I got
you okay.
Here's the thing. I think having to lead with $250 is the absolute opposite of abundance mindset.
Why?
Because you feel as though you need money to convince her to like you.
No.
So that's my thing. Is all the things that
that's
you
because
said,
you're looking at the money aspect of it instead of the woman that you've chosen aspect of it. Blue pill mindset is like, I've chosen this woman. Apparently, I'm attracted to her. I think she's great, and there's no reason for it. If you got it, to go ahead and just do it. I don't feel there's nothing holding me back, because I spent $250 on some J's.
You know what the most I ever spent on a day was?
How much?
It was $100. You know why?
Why?
Because I thought it was happy hour, and I looked at the bill later, and I'm like, oh.
How did that make you feel?
It made me feel like it was not a place I'm ever going to go to ever again in the future, because at the end of the day, she was disrespecting my time. She was disrespecting my time. Actually, let me tell this story real quick. Okay. In the place that I lived is this very big football town, right? I had a contact with somebody that had front row tickets to this rivalry football game. I invited her to go. Okay. Invited her to go. Right. And went down there, then went out to dinner. That situation happened. So not only was it front row tickets, not only was it, you know, going out and having a good time, eating well, drinking good, but then I was hitting her up after that, totally disrespected. Okay. Totally disrespected my time, So it's like, oh, well, now that I have this knowledge about you, okay, I wish that I did this in a little bit more advantageous of a way. Okay. So to your point, I understand what you're saying about making sure that you understand components of who they are, but like,
choose your fish wisely before you pull them into the boat.
But how are you choosing your? Let's get through the super chats, and then I want to hear what it is that you're doing to understand the risk.
Really means.
What is the goal of dating? Sex, relationship, ego boost? What is your goal of dating?
That's a really good question.
Real quick answer, and then let me know your goal of dating.
Finding the one, I guess. That's all.
So marriage.
Marriage, yeah.
Marriage is your goal.
Yeah.
So you're willing to invest.
I'm willing. $250 on marriage. That's lifetime. I'm willing.
Well, no, it's not lifetime, Sam. Because
marriage is lifetime.
9 out of 10 of your $250 investments will leave you.
Well, I mean, for me, it's lifetime. I see marriage as lifetime.
No. But you said that
my goal is lifetime. I'm starting off. I'm not saying I'm going to get there.
Marriage is lifetime, but I'm saying
that's what I'm saying.
But the 250 is not leading to marriage. The 250 is leading to.
I'm saying
9 out of 10 of the time.
In the hopes of it. I'm a dreamer,
bro. You were in disbelief when MTR said he went from coffee to skins. Hold on, it's not the money that gets her in bed or makes her want to see you again.
I wasn't in disbelief. I don't know where you got that impression from. I do believe, due to Mediocre's ability in the sapio, you know, to talk to a chick, a woman, in a way. I think he, you know, can I say it's charisma? That you have charisma? Can I say that without being
you can say
toxic towards a man or whatever? Yeah, I think he
toxic towards a man. Yeah, pick me up, my G. Pick me up.
You know what I'm saying? His charisma and stuff like that. I think, you know, coffee is. I think somebody appreciates that. I think there's definitely ways.
You just got to make them feel good. You got to create an experience.
But I don't get jealous of men, man. way he does it, he gets the skin salute to that.
Well, we all know it's love between us, you know. Even before we started doing videos and shit, like he saw me doing, you know, red pill-ish type content,
get mad,
and he was pissed. He was like, "But bro, like he was like off camera, like months ago. He was like,
I'll say this to anybody: don't let this type of mentality get into your heart, my G.
I think it's just logic and reasoning. I think you have a component of thinking through what red pill is as people that's hurt, and the thing is like
that's how I feel about y'all.
I know that's how you feel about it, but it's not hurt. It's realism. It's being realistic.
I haven't seen it. I feel like a lot of, excuse my language, butthurt males running around, and I feel like the mere fact that y'all complain about the stuff that y'all complain about or have to discuss. Like society's creating these queens that are blah blah blah. Helps you.
Shout out to the real GOAT. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He a blue pill alpha. Some red pillars can be beta followers. This man is doing what he wants. Explains MTR and him being cool. I got bros like this. I mean, this is actually a fantastic point. Yeah, I mean, you got your own ideas about life.
I think what makes you beta is that you're willing to compromise who you are and whatever. If you stand in who you are and who you believe in. Now listen to me. Listen to me very clearly, very clearly. I gotta clean up my
blue pill has
its negatives. You feel me?
Okay, we'll talk about the negatives real quick.
Blue pill has its negatives, right? As a alpha and blue pill, whatever that is. You have to understand that if you're portraying a life that's not disposable income, that you're trying to impress, that you're trying to, you know, do this in order to get the viscosity, let me tell you what you are. That is a simp. And I think that's what they're trying to get. That is a simp. If you understand abundance life, if you understand grinding and understanding that, you know what, I can do as much as I want because I'm a boss like that. It ain't got no limits to it. And then you don't mind treating women like queens. That's a blue pill alpha in that sense. Now, what the argument comes in is if the red pill and the blue pill, and we're in the same matrix, am I messing up the game for organic? Because I'm inputting the monetary influence.
You're messing up the game irrespective of red pill existing. Even if red pill didn't exist, there's a degree of you spoiling, right? Like, because you want you want this or you want the other one?
We good, we moving.
You want me to go get ice?
No, we good.
Hold on real quick. Let's take a quick pause. This is Red Cup Talk. This is what we do. Shout out to my G. Okay. Shout out to my G. Real quick. Shout out to everybody that's joining us here for this conversation. Cheers, my G.
Cheers.
Let's get it popping on this fine Sunday evening.
Indeed.
Boom.
Salud.
Now we're back. Oh, that's delicious.
That's some good stuff.
That is delicious.
Smooth.
All right. But I think, like, bro, like, you are stifling the market. You are injecting. It's like for those that bang with cryptocurrencies, what's the terminology for where so it's actually called pump and dump, right? It's a pump and dump, but it's on a financial, right? Like you pump because you are injecting money into the market.
It's overvaluation
when it's not right. Like, so it is then overvaluing. So like, here's the thing. A young lady who is dating you that is right, like you take them out, wine and dine, and then let's say you stop that dating relationship, and then she meets me. Oh, well, he won't do sprinkle. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I'm leveled up, like, you know. And she's thinking in the back of her mind, like, well, you know, with this dude, I was able to get XYZ, but with this, and that's the thing is that because you have pumped and dumped, not the red pill version of pumped and dump. I'm talking about the financial definition of pump and dump, because you have pumped her value, right? And then dumped, you exited the situation. She is now here, but in the reality, right? Like, and it doesn't do her justice either, because now her checklist that she has, like I tell you, you know, men have ratings, women have checklists. Her checklist is still right because she's not sitting well within reality. So it's like her reality is only
trying to tell me
specific to
I'm creating a false reality for her.
If it's only specific to her dating blue pill ideologies, right? That's the only way that mindset could fly.
She's already there, bro.
What you mean?
You act like these girls already don't expect this. They already are trained. My father, great man that he is, salute, told my sisters, I saw it, that they are queens, something to be valued, that they shouldn't open doors. They shouldn't do this. This is literally trained. Like you see M, right? You see her, right?
And they love him.
Shout out to my sister.
Shout out to M.
You know what I mean?
We got to send this to her after.
Yeah. Y'all might get a chance where we get on the same video.
We should have M and you here, right, at the same damn brother.
Sister talk. But sheesh. There's this. You must recognize, and I don't know if some of y'all got daughters out there. What you gonna tell them? You gonna tell them to just accept anything, to not look for someone who can provide? A monetary is a good way to determine if somebody's capable of doing things. I think when you're younger, you see some of the younger ladies date like, oh, he's got braids, or he might be, you know what I mean, just to be honest, light skin or things like that. Very shallow things, and they get into more, oh, he can do this for me, I have this lifestyle. That's not really a bad, I don't think wanting a certain lifestyle as a woman is a bad thing, because that makes sure that you are going to be set. And I think that's actually a better mentality than, okay, oh, he's just got potential, or he's a great talker. I actually bang with a chick that understands, like, yo, I'm rock with you because I know that you're going to be able to provide or protect. That's a mature chick. That's someone who understands.
You say what you want. Marriage. Say you pick women well. How are you not married?
Good question.
Hold on. Let me continue to read it. You can learn more from someone at the coffee shop than a $250 first date.
I think just what she understands, that the man's not a prize.
That's a he.
Or he, or whatever, whoever. Yeah. I can get him married 1,000 times. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, okay. No smoke. Like, listen, if I got out on one knee, she gonna say yes. Right? It's because I choose not to settle. For some reason, I didn't want to go the full distance. Right? I don't suffer from lack. I don't suffer from not the opportunity to be married. I'm just choosy, and what I decide to marry for a lifetime is a big deal for me, because I'm bringing to the table benefits, lifetime, and that's a big deal for me. So whatever reason I didn't get married, but it's not because I couldn't get married. Don't ever confuse that, bro. Don't ever confuse that.
Oh, we got a super chat from a lady. Open heart, savage mind. Shout out. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, mama. You want to read this one, bro?
Yeah. The price of dates should be scaled based on a woman's career and or income. For example, lawyers get $250 dates. Women with lower income get less. Thoughts? I do think you should be able to have a criteria before you actually go on a date. What are you saying when you go on a date? You're saying, I have chosen you, and I'm already saying that I like you. That's a big give. You're already saying, like,
that's what you're doing. What I'm saying is that there's a lot of them that want a meal.
No, well, if I'm putting my name, if I'm asking a girl out on a date, I'm saying I'm already giving away my card.
But I'm saying, what is it that the lady is thinking?
Wait. Let me get to it. Okay, so let me get to her saying. I do agree. There's levels to the cost of it. But if you're dating a certain type, and it doesn't necessarily have to be lawyers, professional women, even though I tend to go towards professional. It could be someone who's a business owner, who's just about her hustle. It's a whole bunch of things. But to your point, there should be criteria. There's limits. You know what I mean? But I'm not dating McDonald's chicks. I'm not dating the $5. I'm not doing coffee. I'm not. I'm just not. It's not me. Like, I don't want to give you the false impression of me. Like, I get coffee like coffee. I want to see how you are. I want top notch. I don't want to give you a false. Coffee is not a thing for me.
Bro,
what is the failure?
Well, here's the failure is because they get attracted to something. They get attracted to a material good, which is not a part that's consistent in your human being.
Question.
But hold on, let me just finish this quick thought. It's not consistent because it is dependent upon your ability to generate and earn money and keep up the lifestyle. So that's my thing is that, like, if they get attracted to things, that's why you hear like these millionaires and they're dating and they have a separate car to date. They got like an Altima, you know what I'm saying? A Nissan Altima that they go pick the girls up in. Meanwhile, they got Bugattis out in the driveway. It's because he doesn't want her to be attracted to a lifestyle. He doesn't want her to be attracted to things that can come and go that are not real. And it's just like, what if you take money out the situation? You are closer to understanding if she is into you for you.
What kind of nonsense are you talking about? If I'm a millionaire and I got Bugattis. That is my lifestyle. You're attracted to that? Because there's a reason why I got a Bugatti. There's a reason why I rock, you know what I mean, Cartier or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why I have a Malibu mansion. The thing is, you're in a constant contradiction. I don't want her to love me because of my lifestyle. I don't want her to love me because I'm rich. No, a part of my attraction is because I'm successful and I can do that. Yes, that comes with it. And part of my attraction is that if you want this, if that's what you seek, that's attractive to me. I like that you like millionaires. It's a contradiction.
Sam, I am so angry at 97% of what you just said.
Whatever.
Shout out to Javon McGregor. Patreon gang in the building. Javon, I don't be seeing you in the Discord. Shout out to the Discord, bro. Sam likes to feed the hood boogers at Ruth Chris. So we ends and so she end up at Pookie's later that night. Shout out, Javon. God. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat.
Yo, Mr. McGregor, because I'm gonna treat you right now. Your idea of who I date and what I date and who Pookie dates is quite complexing to me. Because you could assume that Pookie can date the type of women that I date.
I think Pookie can.
That's what he's assuming.
Listen, I've seen a lot of very educated women, and I'm just like, why are you with?
True. I'm not saying.
Why are you with a Pookie?
I'm not saying that some women have chose to date down because they have not been shown the blue pill philosophy and date up. But
it's the things that women find attractive.
After she leaves me, trust me, my G, she not talking about Pookie. Pookie ain't got nothing to do with it.
Sam, you really believe that? After she's
trying to make me a husband. She's trying to make me a husband.
But after she leaves you, if you didn't get the cheeks, she's gonna call a Pookie later that night.
I'm telling you, because the way I laid it down,
bro,
the lifestyle I'm putting to present.
I've had ladies come here and say, yes, I will give the dude that spends all this money on dates requirements to get the viscosity, but then I'll have a strong, hipped, deadlifting capabilities young man in the pocket that I can hit up anytime
and lay it down in the bed and provide $250. I'm all of that. All of that.
And you're cool with the seconds.
I don't get seconds, homie. What are you talking about seconds?
I'm trying to follow.
I'm not wifing her. It's the first date.
But you said that you're fine taking them out on a date and then not achieving the cheeks later on.
I'm fine with that because the cheeks don't mean shit to me. I get pussy all the time. It's not a problem. Cheeks is not the essential. The $250 was because I thought you were worth it. There is nothing better than a woman. Nothing in this life better than a woman. Not a Bentley, not a Rolls Royce, none of that trash. Nothing, not 401k, not a stock. There's nothing more better than a woman. That's where y'all lost that.